It all started in the second greatest world war. Notably, the British computer scientist and the mathematician Alan Turing was working on a mission to crack this Enigma code, which was actually used by the German forces to send messages securely during the World War. Alan Turing and his team created the bomb machine that was used to decipher Enigma's messages. The Enigma and the bomb machine lay the foundation for the current terminology known as machine learning and artificial intelligence. So later on in 1956, it was publicly coined by the American computer scientist John McCarthy while he was organizing a Dartmouth conference. So I can say this artificial intelligence is like 70 plus years old. And recently it has gained lot of good attention, and even now people are getting used to this AI. So even now when you are seeing this workshop, I know like a lot of people will be like using your smartphones. So in the latest smartphones you have this face unlock system, which is typically an artificial intelligence system. So with this note, let us get started with the Vision 2020 workshop series about artificial intelligence. So in this workshop, you will be learning about AI, the elements inside AI, like machine learning, deep learning, and like how to create an ML algorithm on your own, like how to mitigate a real-time solution by applying the current techniques used in machine learning. So and also you'll be like getting some insights about the current technology and the trends which is running in artificial intelligence. So the main intent of this workshop is to make you AI ready, like just making you to understand the elements about AI and making you to create your own machine learning models. So let us understand what is artificial intelligence. So and you know that AI is the current trend. So wherever we go and whatever we do, we see this keyword AI. So it has become a greatest trend in the current era. So we need to find a way to understand and educate people on what things can AI do. We should also know about the mythologies that people think about AI. So the first thing which I can say is like people have this typical mindset like we can able to buy solutions from companies. That is partially right, I can say, but we haven't cracked even 20% of actual AI can do to this real world, and we are growing very fastly to mitigate lot of problems to be solved. So that's first mythology. So even the greatest minds on earth haven't cracked AI entirely. That's one. So the second thing is like AI is like human intelligence. This is completely wrong, because you can never compare AI with human intelligence. AI is an element that will help us to do a lot of actions, a lot of real world activities, but it can never be like human intelligence. It is an assist to the human intelligence. So it is like more of a robot or a device or a software that can able to do a repetitive task which people think it's mundane to do such activities. So AI will definitely help human beings to solve a lot of problems, but you can never compare with the human intelligence, because we do have this cognitive intelligence on understanding a lot of nuances. Given the scene, you can able to understand what is happening. Even using your past memories, you can correlate with the current things which is happening. So I can say these are some of the methodologies which people have in their mind, because AI is something like any intelligence which is artificial and that run on its own or with a minimal number of user input. So typically I can say even the AC we are using in our home is powered by AI, because it can able to understand our inputs by reducing or increasing the room temperature. Even we have the smart sense technology that can able to, I mean, adjust the room temperature uh, based on the user needs. So in order to put into a simpler word, let us understand this example. So given a scenario, I mean, about LBW in cricket, so using some parameters, you can actually decide whether whether the batsman is out or not out, like pitching in line, whether the ball is an impact to the stumps, is there any no ball, is there any shot attempted. So using these parameters, I mean, even us, even people who knows better about cricket can able to say whether the batsman is out or not out. So I can say it is typically something like an expert system, a system which is controlled and predicted by an expert to get all the possible outcomes of it. So I cannot say it doesn't belong to AI, because this is where AI actually started in the industrial revolution, where people actually integrated lot of expert systems that actually automated lot of tasks which we see right now. So one can say that if I can able to know all the possible input combinations for the system, I can make some series of if conditions to get the desired output. I can say that is yes. That is absolutely right. But what if you have an unexpressible input? Considering an HR is trying to screen some employees, so where you want to add a lot of parameters inside it. For example, the years of experience he have, the technology he had worked on, the projects which he had worked on. Does he have some relevant experience to their company's expertise? Something like that. Even it is good in the charts. Sometime HR hire people with their gut feeling. He's like, I had a feeling that this is the right candidate for the company. So it's something like that. So it is a very tough challenge to create some if conditions or a function that can able to process all these kinds of input. So in order to get this work done, we create machine learning solutions. So machine learning is something like we introduce an algorithm that can able to understand all the kinds of input and typically create a function that can be used to predict the output. So on a simpler note, it is just creating a function for us so that all the inputs which we have in the data set can be utilized to understand the possible outcome. So this is where AI has started to grow much stronger. There is another terminology known as deep learning. So I can say it is another subset of AI. I mean, another subset of machine learning itself. So deep learning is something like a neural network which we usually have in our brains. It is like mimicking the human activity. So I can say machine learning is like a set of parameters or set of statistical information that enables machines to improve with experience. But deep learning is something similar to human brain activity, where they try to create a neural network and make it to understand on its own. Deep learning is not in the scope of this workshop, so we'll be like dealing more about machine learning and the elements inside it.